The Chief Prosecutor of Bangladesh's International Crimes Tribunal has written to the Inspector General of Police (IGP) seeking Interpol's issuance of a red notice against former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and others accused in a recent case. Additionally, the tribunal issued arrest warrants for 4 police officers on charges of murder, evidence tampering and disappearance related to July-August protest. The tribunal's decision followed a prosecution request on Tuesday. A Dhaka court has granted a 6-day police remand for former Borguna 1 MP Dhirendra Debnath Shambhu. On Tuesday, police requested a 10-day remand after presenting him in court. Shambhu faces charges in the murder case of businessman Abdul Wadud during anti-discrimination protest. His lawyer sought bail, but the court denied the petition. Meanwhile, 14-party spokesperson Amir Hossain Amu was also remanded in the same case and sent to jail. Dhaka Metropolitan Detective Police arrested 2 former MPs in a joint operation Monday night in the city's Uttara area. Former Sylhet MP Yahya Chaudhuri was detained by RAB on charges of attempting to murder students and protesters in anti-discrimination demonstrations. Separately, former Naushindi 3 MP Shirajul Islam was arrested from Mohammadpur. Both face serious charges related to recent unrest and public safety violations. Following the fall of the authoritarian regime amid mass protest, the political landscape in Bangladesh has transformed. Yet questions remain about the future of democracy. Leaders warn that prolonged denial of voting rights may spark public unrest, overshadowing gains from recent protest. Many political analysts echoed this, stressing the need for swift elections to ensure lasting democratic reforms and maintain public faith in governance. Dr. Muhammad Yunus, Chief Advisor of Bangladesh, has joined the UN's annual climate summit COP29 in Baku, Azerbaijan. Arriving on Monday, he participated in coordination meetings with Bangladesh's delegation. Dr. Yunus stressed the need to include Bangladesh's climate concerns and demands in the final conference declaration. He also plans to present his 3-0 concept: zero carbon, zero unemployment, zero poverty, during discussions with global leaders. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir urged patience from all parties to complete the interim government's reform process. Speaking at the opening of the Shahid Zia Memorial Football Tournament in Lalmonirhat, he stressed the importance of resolving issues through dialogue rather than viewing them through a political lens. He also called for swift reforms and the inclusion of non-controversial individuals in the Advisory Council. BNP Senior Joint Secretary General Advocate Ruhul Kabir Rizvi criticized the removal of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's photo from Bongo Bhavan, saying it was inappropriate. Speaking at an event in Noapolitan, he highlighted BNP's respect for historical contributions. Meanwhile, BNP Standing Committee member Amir Khosru Mahmood Chaudhuri stressed the need for national consensus on reforms, stating that an unelected government cannot make unilateral changes without public support. The interim government has decided to eliminate syndicates from all projects. Dr. Wahiduddin Mahmood, advisor on planning and education, announced this after a meeting on government procurement regulations at the Secretariat. Environmental advisor Sodar Rizwana Hassan added that ensuring transparency and accountability in projects remains a major challenge. Both advisors underscored the importance of reforms to improve governance and project execution. Power generation has been reduced at Paira, Rampal and SS Power due to coal shortages and unpaid dues, leading to over 1,000 megawatts of load shedding across the country. Adani Group has threatened to halt electricity supply over unpaid bills with an $85 million debt outstanding. Energy experts suggested focusing on domestic coal plants to resolve the crisis, as their production costs are lower than imported electricity. Economists recommended prioritizing bill payments and ensuring equitable distribution. Bangladesh will play against the Maldives in a FIFA-friendly match tomorrow. Ahead of the match, players will have their final training session at the Bashundhara Kings Arena. The Maldives football team arrived in Dhaka on Monday and began their practice without rest. Determined to win after their loss at the same venue last year, the visitors practiced hard at the venue. FIFA President Gianni Infantino has confirmed his participation in Bangladesh's Youth Festival in January, following an invitation from Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus. During their meeting at COP29 on November 12, Professor Yunus briefed Infantino on the event goals and sought support for women's football teams. Infantino is currently on a 4-day official visit to Baku for the Global Climate Summit, where Professor Yunus arrived on Monday.